Hello, hello, hello. Welcome out there to the Crown Content Publications YouTube channel where publishing and marketing meet for another video live discussion topic on tonight. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe soon for more topics. Now, y'all know I usually have my guests on here to build with me sometimes, and this is also the hub where you can expect weekly interviews with authors and entrepreneurs that are putting on for their communities, that are helping their communities in some way, shape, or form because our mission at the end of the day is to keep the power of business networking alive. With me being an author, in case you're new to this channel, I also like to bring out real topics on factual events sometimes just to see what people's opinions, views, and feels are on them. And I like to speak on real events, whether they are current or past or things that we can expect to probably, you know what I mean, see in the future. So, in case you're new to my channel, I'm Arthur Podcaster Miss Whitney. You can definitely go check out some of my ebook publications on the Amazon Kindle platform in 2022. Books like The Shoes She Walked In, God Save the Queen. I got a poetry collection on there titled Black Blood. Uh, and one recent ebook publication by the title of The Power of No, the entry level guide for the entrepreneur. Okay. Because, with that book, we was just coming from a place where we would want more people to understand that, being a yes man can cause more problems in your life than you think, which kind of has to do with the topic I'm going to be on tonight. And just because y'all see that particular thumbnail I use doesn't mean I'm only going to talk about that particular scenario on tonight. But the thumbnail y'all see up there on tonight is based off of a real situation that a woman chose to take to TikTok apparently on yesterday, June 27, 2022, to get the masses opinion. That's the thing about it that I that I want to say too. See, once you put your business or you call yourself exposing something, you put a video or you put something out there and you ask, this is on social media too, not just TikTok, any social media, Instagram, Facebook. Now I can understand when you post something personally, but you have those too that'll post information about you, which seems to be what this father was dealing with. Somebody taking it upon themselves. That's why to me there are going to be healthy things you should expose and unhealthy things that, you know what I'm saying, just cause a bunch of confusion and uproars. But I'm finna get on that in a minute. So yeah, like I say, even though I use that particular thumbnail, that's that ain't the only topic discussion I'm going to be touching on. But if you would like to go look into the story yourself, this young lady, this young mother did post this. I believe it originally started on TikTok, but see what happens is a lot of those videos on TikTok, other people get a hold of the stories like World Star Hip Hop and things like that. So it calls us the YouTubers sometimes to go back and also cover these type of topics. To me, I could care less about the BET Awards or um a lot of the stuff that go on with the celebrities. Not saying that they are not to be respected all the time, because sometimes we can learn from real situations that celebrities may go through too. That's why you will hear me speak on celebrities sometimes. I think the last two I spoke on this channel was the Meghan Markle and Prince Harry deal, and also Will Smith and Jada, because I wanted to bring out, something I felt like we could learn from both of those situations, and what they were going through in the media recently. So other than that, I feel like I'm not gonna just comment all the time on what celebrities got going on. That's my forte, but it's a million channels out here that will and do, and that you guys subscribe to just for that reason. Me personally, I was tonight, for example, I was doing my own little personal research on the young lady that played for Baylor, y'all, the Brittany Griner story. I was looking into her because I had never just really just saw what was going on with her being locked up in Russia and all of that. And then I looked into it and saw that. So that may be one I bring up. But like I say, if it's not something I feel like we can't learn from, um, in the everyday common community, I'm just not gonna touch on the story. I was also researching the Aisha Curry and Stephen Curry, just everything they've been having going on, how they love story was. I like to see inspirational stuff, if anything, when I'm looking at celebrities' life, okay, or something I can learn from it. But at the same time, we all know that Aisha Curry just somehow did not sit well after so long with certain Stephen Curry and Golden Warrior fans, and I think that's funny. But it'll be celebrity stories like that I'll probably save for another time. When it comes to real topics that we can learn. Well, I ain't gonna say real topics, but real discussions we can have about celebrities' lives that and something they might be going through, or a certain way that their fans are judging them, that we can learn from and our opinions about it. But yeah, so don't think just because that thumbnail I shared today that will be the main topic, because this was just shit. Obviously, the young lady posted it not even 9 or 10 hours ago, and she called herself exposing one of her children's father. According to the story I read, she had a total of four children, and she wanted to, for whatever reason, on yesterday, 9, 10 hours ago, since I'm on here at midnight, expose the father of her child for, as she said, she feel like he bring food every day for her child, no matter where she at. Now y'all listen to this. This was her form of exposing this man about something. She said he bring her child food all the time, like one meal. And it says this in a video as if that was supposed to mean something, but he brings one meal to that child particularly, and then he don't bring nothing for the other kids. So she felt a type of way about that and decided to take it to TikTok. Put y'all on hold for a second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Cause this story right here, I ain't even just dived into it yet. Like, I'm trying to break it for those that ain't went and checked it out. But obviously it's done went viral on TikTok, and I'm gonna tell you now, if you ain't looked at the story, people are doing more laughing. They also, cause what she asked for at the end of the day is other people opinions. I want to expose this. Why else do people expose, quote unquote, expose something, or call themselves, you know what I'm saying, recording something and putting it on something like the internet? And I'm just reminding people, when you put something, even if it's just like a little video or something, these the ages and times we live in. You put a video, a photo, something you feel like you exposing, you can and you asking for the outside world opinion about it. do be prepared for what the outside opinion may be. You talking about thousands upon millions of different people who come from different walks of life, different cultures, different family values, and beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Morals and principles that they stand on. At the end of the day, you asking for all them different people opinions, right? So, as I stated in my live chat comments here, opinions and expressions shared on this video topic discussion today are simply my own and based on real or factual events. And it's not intended to offend or impose threat to any particular individual or community. I like to always leave that disclaimer, leave that, say that at the beginning. I'm learning to, just like when the Will Smith and Jada Pickett story came out, right? You had a lot of people. That's why, like I say, it's all for entertainment. And also, sometimes I'm not gonna speak on the celebrity life or what somebody else going through unless I see it being, something that I can probably give a perception on that becomes a learning lesson, whether it's for parents, women, children, teachers, professionals, authors and writers, or whatever it is, entrepreneurs. If it's something that I see that we could build on and learn something from, I'ma always do that. So, and I'ma just be honest, just as much as I've what do you call it? Because Crown Content Publications is new to the YouTube family, and I've already made that disclaimer as well. Not that I have to explain myself to anybody, but I knew within my own integrity and within my own goals or mission that my channel was never, you know what I'm saying? I was never seeking subscribers or, monetization. Everybody know that that comes with YouTube if you do work it that way. But with all the different endeavors I have in my life, and those that know me know, like a period, like right now, I'm literally writing 3 books in secret, right? But that's just overstood. That's the life of an author. The life of an author, film writer, and all of that is different. So I know that I'm investing more time into other endeavors like books or you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing with my podcast show with entrepreneurs and authors in college right now. Also being a mother, so I don't know what'll come out of my channel. But at the same time, I just know that my main mission and goal was to never gain 100,000 subscribers overnight. And I put it in these words on this channel. We seek authenticity. I can't just say we seek it, but we definitely gonna be on it. We're gonna be on authenticity and not popularity all the time. Because one thing I learned about popularity and being the best thing popping, it ain't always good. We just saw what happened with Young Dolph. I'm just using that as an example because my heart still go out to Mr. Adolph and how what happened with him went down. But you notice you don't see people talking about that no more, and that's what's real in life to me. How you can be out here helping people, be a star, putting on for your city, doing all these great things, and have as many fans as you think you got. But at the end of the day, why I say that's not always good, or that I know that I'm on the authenticity part over the popularity part, is that I know also what comes with something like 1,000 subscribers. A lot of these big YouTubers have to move a whole certain way just because they do choose to cover certain topics or put out certain content and things like that. But at the same time, Arthur podcaster Miss Whitney has to know um, what she's doing, what her motivation, inspiration at the end of the day for her channel. And I do want to shout y'all out, my followers, viewers, supporters. If you been following us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, we definitely support you. Stay tuned for our 100 subscriber live party we will be having soon, because I got great faith that I can get 20 more subscribers at least, right? And somebody is going to be entered. One of my subscribers is going to be entered into a raffle drawing for a chance to win a free Crown Content Publications T-shirt. All right. All you're gonna have to do at the end of the day, if you're a subscriber that's pulled out of my drawing, is get with me via email so I can get that T-shirt size and shipping address. That's how that's gonna go. But yes, every milestone we are gonna want to celebrate that with our followers and our supporters. So make sure y'all also go check out www.contentcrownpublications.com when you get a chance. Learn more about what we do for not just self-published authors in 2022, but also entrepreneurs and how we've been putting on with our reading, uh, our summer reading challenge for children, our writing program for children, right? This is two whole competitions or things that we have for the students to participate in out here for a chance to win $100 Visa gift cards right in time for back to school. If you want information about that as well, you can find it on my website that I just shouted out or email me directly at crowncontentpublications at AOL.com. So, y'all see, I've been on here 15 minutes already, and I ain't even dived in a little bit on what this topic is about. But we have new people that go back and listen to the streams, that are new to my channel and stuff like that. If you've sent me a book like I announced on my very last stream for me to check out, so I can interview you about your book if I haven't gotten back to you, just wanted to shout that out again. It's because I haven't finished reading that book, and I'm gonna make it my business this week to update you authors that have been on it like that. And thank you actually too for your support and being willing to send Crown Publishing Content a copy of your book so we can check it out and interview you in a more personal way about the story that you wrote, whether it's a fiction, nonfiction, memoir, whatever you got going on. We do leave reviews and we like to interview you. This is our way of showing our support to self published authors and also promoting them. So, boom, I'm glad I got that out the way. So, like I was saying, y'all, this story went viral on TikTok. Apparently, y'all know it don't take long for stories to go viral, right? Let it be some drama or something, that's been conspirized or something that people been wanting to speak on, or it be about somebody people been not liking and been wanting to say something. Like to me, things be going viral for the wrong reasons, and sometimes they go viral for the right reason. Sometimes, regardless of how we look at it, everything happened for a reason, right? So this story comes out of a young lady who posts a TikTok trying to expose her baby daddy who only bought one child some food, something like this, y'all. Y'all can go check. All you gotta do is Google it. Dad who buys. This how viral it is. You Google this, it's gonna pop up on World Star Hip Hop, TikTok, all that. And it's a video, but it has the father's face blurred out, and it's like, look, y'all, he only be bringing his child food, and I got three whole other kids over here. And she real life called herself, this what I want to start with when I talk about this topic from a woman's perspective, not just from a woman's perspective, because it's like what I'm about to say about this right here. Even if I wasn't a mother, I feel like, yeah, I would still be a woman, and there's a certain way that I would look at this type of behavior, right? People think they so smart, they so ready to quote unquote expose something about their own life. Once again, when you do that, do expect everybody's opinions and views to be different. Boom. Even with the changes that's happening in our country right now with abortion and all of this why if you haven't checked it out, you might want to go back through my other videos where I done already gave my opinion when it comes to abortion and what people was already doing before they went into effect, before it became illegal and all of this. And also, y'all, they're saying on TikTok, people have already began messaging. They saying be careful with these messages. You got spammers and all of this stuff inboxing people talking about I can help you, and y'all already know what they talking about. They saying, look, ladies, be careful. I would say men too. Somebody trying to tell you they can help your baby mama just because you don't want the baby. You shouldn't just trust everything, especially when they telling you they in Australia, they in a different they in a whole different country, but they quote unquote can help you. And why wouldn't they do that? You know what I'm saying? They see what we going through as a country, so they already quote unquote trying to hand out their help in slick ways, and we already know what that's about. At the end of the day, do what you want to with your body. But I'm saying, if we having food shortages and all these other things going on as it is, what money do y'all think y'all finna have to fly internationally just to get something like an abortion done? Well, it's just something I always ask and maybe never get an answer to because that's y'all business. But at the same time, uh, people was already flying internationally just to get things like butt implants and breast implants and things like this, wasn't it? Just something for y'all to think about. They was doing it, but did they always come back with a successful story? Is what I want to tell y'all. Like just because they went and found some type of back alley doctor to do a procedure because they thought they was taking a cheaper route, and that's what I hope women think about. And if you are an elder woman or a more experienced woman, it's time we sit these young women down, especially based off the what I'm about to be talking about tonight and other similar scenarios, just like the young lady posted on TikTok, just within the past 12 hours, quote unquote, exposing her baby daddy for bringing food to his child by her and not bringing it to the other children. So I think we all know that. See, when you get in a relationship with somebody who already has children, sometimes it can elevate. It can go further. That relationship can become so significant or special to the other party that the other party begins to also contribute to the other kids. Because they are dating or have become on a place where they going steady with that mother or that father. Because I've also been on both sides of the street where if that man had kids and told me he had kids at the beginning of the relationship, I should have knew firsthand. Because I've even seen women that say, well, I never date a man with kids. You know what I'm saying? I never judged them, but I've seen them same women turn around and like a man so much later down the line, that she did at some point accept his kids and things like that. So I just wanted to bring that up first. Like, that is a real part of accepting everything that come with somebody. If you are that interested in a person, nobody's ever going to judge you for stepping up for children that are not yours. Where Mr. Kevin Samuels used to have these deeper conversations with people and ask them, when we think about it, once we get in these arrangements with people and we decide to break up with them and they have kids, are these quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? Because a step parent only becomes that legally, y'all, by marriage. The way American culture works, you ain't even just technically that. A lot of y'all calling yourself stepdaddy or playing that role stepmama. You're not that baby girl until you become that man wife. You're not that Mr. Sir until you become that man husband. And then legally, when people earn these positions and titles in life, it don't always mean that they're going to live up to it. So I'm not going to say I'm mad at the young lady for exposing what she felt like she was exposing about the man. All she did was spark a conversation, a well needed conversation when it comes to family values and morals and how we do things in American culture. Now, I haven't spoke on whether I think the man was right or wrong for how he contributes to his child, but I'm about to. Let me say this again. Opinions and expressions shared on this video topic discussion today are simply my own and based on real and factual events, not intended to offend or impose threat to any particular individual or community. And I will also make sure I give the proper, you know what I'm saying, disclaimers and everything, introductions when it comes to the books I write as well. Because somebody always got to feel like you wrote something or you talking about something to target them. It ain't always that. No matter what somebody else going through, like I say, I'm not going to even speak on it unless I feel like it's a learning lesson or something valuable that we can all begin to piggyback off of out here when it comes to learning lessons and assessing things. It's easy anyway to, I just did a segment already when it came to judgment and justice, spiritual justice versus earthly judgment and all of that. Yeah, it's all y'all got to do is go through my videos. I did it about what, 4 days ago. So my point is, it's always easy to look from the outside looking in. It seemed like to and assess something or judge something, right? But you can better assess and judge something. You more in a proper position to do it if you can understand what somebody might be going through or trying to say, or why they do things like they do. Now let's talk about this. Technically, we should all, and these are the kind of comments she was getting on her TikTok. Like, baby girl, that his only responsibility in your household, if he is not your husband, And according to the story that I read, he's just her ex, and they have a child together. So y'all was never married. But I can see where she coming from too, cause see them other kids have some type of. I didn't say she was right. I said I see where she coming from. I already gave my opinion about her taking it to viral, putting it on social media and all that. Cause when you do that, there, you set yourself up for people to be able to speak on your situation. What are you asking them to do when you post your business on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, any of that? And we not. I'm not gonna judge it because you got celebrities that do that. This guy that just quote unquote called himself exposing Keisha Cole and all of this. What is you exposing her for, brother? Only a immature person gonna look at what you talking about, sir. When it comes to you feeling like pimping ain't dead and whatever you just took Keisha Cole through. Okay, but anyways, I don't know about y'all. I wish the best for Keisha Cole and things like that, but it just was a whole nother learning lesson from how quick she fell to this man. We don't know what all this man was telling her in secret, what they bed and pillow talk was like. All we know at the end of the day is what he ended up sharing on Facebook about Keisha Cole from his perspective, from his stance of dating her for that little while bit of time, and he did not hesitate to put her on blast or state his opinion or stance about the type of woman she was. Boy, if these ain't real life instances that could happen to anybody, everybody was sitting up there judging Keisha Cole, talking about, because wasn't no kids even involved in that situation. We all know Keisha Cole's a mother and things like that, but that's just another reason people was judging it, like, well, as a woman, Keisha Cole, this is where we coming from. You sing about love songs, you sing the, you know what I'm saying? You've experienced all this heartbreak. When do you start to do better? But let me try to stay on topic here. So he brings food to only his child over there. Y'all see what I'm saying? Sis, you can't expose nobody if they not doing nothing wrong. Y'all see what I'm saying? All you exposing is how you feel about it. And then a lot of people laughing on it. I don't know who the young sister is. Now I'm not gonna laugh, I'm not gonna laugh at it. It's certain parts about it that I will find funny because I don't want to ever laugh at somebody's situation, but people's opinions about it sometimes make me laugh because, like I said, at the end of the day, we just bystanders. We ain't in that woman or man life, and we can just laugh when we try to put ourselves in that woman's shoes. Would we take this something like that to Instagram, to Facebook, to TikTok? If we feel like, that's where people laugh. They feel like that's silly, sis. Now, technically, that man is not wrong for trying to contribute to his child. Okay, okay, women, y'all making us American culture women. Y'all are really making us, because I ain't even touched on the other two stories I got right here on my notes that I seen also been going viral recently, and they are similar to this same story that I'm talking about tonight. I said they similar, but they still based on real events that people chose to take to social media. For example, uh, a mom questions her choice to not tell her ex that their daughter has cancer after he found out on Facebook. Now check this out. I'm gonna save that one for after I'm through talking about what I just started talking about because that's what I'm talking about. American culture women, we don't hear it. We don't hear about. We hear about what other cultures and they women are going through in other countries. So y'all know I just did a topic about that the other day. Hey, does religion play a part into abuse on women? But don't ever think I'm one sided with my arguments, my views, and my expressions. Being an author, I can't be. I'm also have to always have my own stance and view on things. That's just what it is. So, yeah, we finna talk about that one. This man finds out on Facebook this other story that his daughter got whole cancer, y'all. Like, come on, ladies. That's why I said I feel like I need to give a woman's perspective. You can go Google that story too, and I know how a lot of y'all thinking hearing that already. Imagine finding out, a woman you didn't want to be with, you didn't work out with, but you had a child with. Imagine finding out that very child by her, finding out that child got cancer on something like social media, but she didn't even think it was. I don't know what they was going through, but whatever with this story, the woman didn't find it significant or important to tell the father that her daughter was sick, and that his daughter was sick. And that's not the only story I've heard like that. I'm telling y'all, American culture women, we got to do better when it comes to how people seem to be trying to use these kids and attack these kids at the end of the day, because they're not getting their way with the father. I'm so glad I got growth, and then it should be. It just make the women that might be actually going through something real with their baby fathers, because that's real too, and that's why we brought out that topic about domestic violence and abuse the other night. Just the other night. All y'all got to do is go look at it. Does religion play a part when it comes to American culture to the statistics of abuse that we have been seeing against women, and not just in American culture across the globe? But I'm gonna stay on topic here. Y'all gonna have to go re-listen to that one because we already covered that. Me and the guests I had on the show that night. See, with this right here though, all he's been doing is bringing food to the baby, and she, why this is going viral, y'all, is the woman actually takes it upon herself after she was through arguing with him and bringing up her, her perception and her stance on it. I don't want you bringing no more food over here. And mind you, this is during a pandemic, a post-pandemic period in history. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going on currently in many countries right now, like shortages on food, shortages on baby formula. So obviously the baby ain't on formula because what he had in his hand was a whole drinking and food for his child, and he's bringing the food to his child daily, and you take it upon yourself like, okay, today I'm gonna get on TikTok and I'm gonna record you doing this, and I just want people to see what you're doing. She called herself exposing. Or just to me, you exposing y'all business, and it's unnecessary. But anyways, because it's always somebody, I'm sure, in your circle, in your neighborhood, in your community, even if it's a church that you can talk to about, if you're just looking for an opinion, why do people run straight to Facebook and stuff, TikTok, and when they can take anything they want to the world star hip hop? Why? So, anyways, she called herself exposing them, and then she told him, "Well, give me the food." Right after they got through arguing, because she was trying to tell him, "I don't want you bringing it over here no more. If you're not gonna bring them all something to eat, right?" So, she said, "Give me the food." He handed her the food, right? All of this, she recorded it on TikTok and recorded herself. See, that very video may come back and bite her in the butt, y'all. And this is what I'm saying with not just young women, because I'm gonna just use that term. Young women, you gotta be young to do something like that. You took this food out this man's hand and threw it on the ground across the street or whatever you did, literal food, because even if he didn't give it to his child, I feel like somebody was out here hungry that could have ate that. You see what I'm saying? Even if the daddy ate it, but you really just threw somebody money. That's the first thing I saw when I went and watched it for myself. So she throw the man food on the ground like that he bought over there for his child. So I had to bring that up first. Like, really, during the whole food shortage period, and I just said this on somebody else's podcast last night. Somebody else live. Like, look, you got a lot of spoiled, entitled, picky eating people anyway that's finna be in for a rude awakening. Them the people that all I can do is try to send positive thoughts and prayers to at this time because they gonna be the main ones to me affected. When you got whole prepping YouTubers on here trying to tell y'all what to do, how to stock food and all that, and you got a baby father that's trying to bring at least one of your children something to eat, that you throw the food on the ground on live TikTok today, yesterday. That's crazy. And I wonder did she expect that video to go viral like it did? You know it's gonna go viral if this whole food shortage is out here. See, I'm learning as a podcaster because I became that for a reason too. I know that I have more than 30-year-old experience. I do in life. So I'm always have a stance and a perception and a view on certain things. I'm always be able to give that from a real point because I have experienced a lot in life, and I don't care what nobody say. Every parent didn't have everything figured out, especially a single parent. Now, I'm not saying every parent, every kid, because in my household, I'd be lying if I told y'all, even with the situation we had at home, that we ever went hungry. Now, it probably wasn't always what we wanted to eat, or you know what I'm saying, the most luxurious meals. But I believe my mother did a great job. Single mom and all her kids ate. And guess what? If she didn't know a way we was gonna eat, she found out. She figured a way out. Like wasn't no going hungry in my household. You see what I'm saying? As a child. But see, to me, the young mothers today, I use the word, are so entitled, spoiled. Entitled is a great word though. They feel so privileged. Like, well, you my baby daddy. Them be the main type of women to me. I bet she threw that food, but it's probably because he got another woman somewhere. I'm telling y'all, this is getting out of hand. Ain't no way. And that's why I had to stop and think about it. Now I know my experiences with the children of my father, and I also know when it came to the father in my life, and even if it wasn't my father, the family that would step up. All my mother had to do is say a word. Ain't this a whole new time frame? That's why I'm kind of stuttering. Like, boy, what do you say about this? It was other people in the family oftentimes. You know what I'm saying? Even if daddy out doing his thing, whatever going on, that would all my mom had to do is say a word, call and let them know. But don't let the kids go hungry ever. So what's my point? Baby girl. You mean to tell me you don't have nobody else to call for the other three kids? You just bitterly threw that man food that he was bringing over there for his child on TikTok. Uh, threw it on the ground, or you threw it somewhere because we heard it fall, and he just standing there. But see, really, from a father's perspective, you should record. So I'm gonna tell any father out there right now, you should record that type of stuff. You should record that type of stuff. Um, because in this instance, she recorded it because she thought she was putting him in an exposure type situation. You know what I'm saying? But I can speak on that too. I done had people try to do that to me, and I ain't gonna name no names. But you call yourself trying to expose me, but you just end up exposing yourself because a person might wonder why you would even record a person trying to do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Why you just happen to have dirt on this person? Like people look at that type of stuff. Y'all be calling yourself exposing people and don't be doing, because if it ain't the right situation to be even exposing somebody, you actually exposing yourself. You look stupid. You look dirty. Depending on what it is you call yourself exposing. Y'all got to be careful out here. One thing about these ever since video technology became available at the tips, at the very convenience of the tip of people fingertips, everybody don't use that for positivity. You got to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Some people love that they can use three-way calls, video chat, video recording in general to set somebody up and make y'all think I don't know that. I know that about YouTube right now. Some people love the day that video camera footage came out. Yeah, because it gave them the opportunity. See, if you was already messy before technology came out, something like video cameras didn't do nothing but intensify what was already in you. And then if people in society is not looking at this like this, like bro, it's hard to stay quiet about this type of stuff. So you thought you was exposing this man for bringing his kids something to eat. How that work, bro? How do that work? Well, he brought his one child by her, but she had three other kids. All y'all got to do is go Google the story, okay? And she posted this on TikTok. Apparently, that's so crazy to me, y'all. As a matter of fact, let me put this in an even realer perspective, because this is why I will always laugh at people at the end of the day. Somebody like Arthur Podcaster Teddy Sherry, I know I don't need a a social media platform in general to survive out here. Let me tell y'all how I know. How I found out I don't need none of this. Because actually the end of 2022, let's say the last 6 months of 2021, it's 2022 now. But the last, ask me if last August I thought I would be back on any type of social media in 2022. Like, people that know me personally know I was through with any type of social media because I have a whole different perspective on all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it also puts me in a stance where if anything was leaked or told about me on there, that person would already look stupid because it would be like, why you putting this on her about her? She ain't even on it on the internet nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how better else to tell y'all, but I saw that with video footage and all of that a long time ago. Cause see, don't nobody want to talk about the truth. But you got messy people out here that will record you either video wise or sound record you and you don't even know they doing it. To me, that's weird and it's also scary. But I'm gonna call it weird before scary because everybody ain't just scared first. They just looking at you like this is actually so weird and scary. And it's more people out here like that than you know. Like I just want to record. I want to mess up your reputation, who you are, what you look like, your image, all that as convenient as possible. So I want to use sound recorder, video chat, video cameras, and all of this. That shit's so stupid to me, and it always be. I don't care with nobody. Technology serves its purpose, and it's helped us do things conveniently. But it's also, if y'all haven't noticed lately, been the cause reason of a lot of crimes. You had a lot of men sit there and kill their whole spouses or they whole girlfriends, baby mamas, kids right there, and even themselves. We seen a lot of suicides happen right on video live, whether it was Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's already done happened, and it's still happening. And once it happened, the most thing that detectives can try to do is try to hurry up and take the video footage down, because at that point it becomes an investigation. Well, I'm gonna say at some point it becomes an investigation. But what I notice is every time, it's a certain type of footage shared where it's like a suicide or somebody fighting or somebody getting jumped, something that's like crime involved. Once it's already leaked, you still gotta wait till the detectives get a hold of it to try to try to take it down. Yeah, and then they end up taking it down, because it's investigation purposes. But this right here, I'm talking like this for a reason. Now you done sat here and recorded your whole self throwing this food, sis. You done let your emotions get the best of you that much. You know what I'm saying? How is that smart? How is that smart, ladies? See, some of the common sense ladies sitting back like, boy, boy, boy. Some of these women making it so hard for all of us. Not all of us, because like I was saying earlier, I don't see myself putting myself in a situation even if I've been there before. So let me start there. I ain't gonna play like I ain't been there before where, one of the children fathers didn't have to bring food to me and my kids. That's stupid for somebody to try to live their life like they ain't never had the need the father they child help. That's the purpose of a two parent household or two people contributing to what they made. So yeah, I've been there. Let me start saying it like that. I've been there. But every real single parent know you got men out here sometimes, especially if y'all ain't in a relationship together. Whether y'all got a child or not, they not always finna bounce and move and step at your every request or something that you need. So maybe I caught on at a young age where it's like, you know what? Y'all can call it non-dependable, deadbeat, or whatever, but I ain't gotta have no name for it. I knew what it felt like at any moment I ever had to experience that, or what, because 9 times out of 10, we still got what we needed, regardless of if that man showed up or not. So I remember that side too. And it's like, okay, how much more of this, because I may have been a young mother before, but how much more of this do I want to go through? Like, do I like the feeling of waiting hand and foot on somebody that helped make my child to contribute? A lot of us got tired of that a long time ago. We saw that a long time ago. Like, we not finna sit here and wait on you. And because my question would be, why is my kids? At some point, you got to ask yourself that. Why do I even have to ask him for anything? We get that point, like, yeah, he helped contribute to the baby. You taking care of the baby now on your own and stuff like that. But yeah, at some point in your life, young ladies, you got to ask yourself, because once the baby here, it's already here. Like, how much am I gonna take myself through to contribute to this child life? Keep asking a man to come through and wait on him, right? A lot of us was just impatient. But I also noticed something too, because I'm gonna stay on topic here with the story, but this gives me an opportunity to bring this out. You see what I'm saying? Y'all think somebody just trying to tell y'all what to do? I already did a video titled "Non The Generation of Non-Correction." Somebody trying to tell you to sit down somewhere, get your life together first before you have kids. Don't be quick to open your legs to a man and stuff like that. Y'all don't want to hear it. You see? But then you on YouTube, I mean, you on TikTok, like that video, you on TikTok, and you want everybody to know he only bringing his one child out of your 4 kids something to eat. You see what I'm saying? How did that make sense? By the second, third child, if not the first child, you should have already discovered what came with being a single parent. You understand? So why would you have another one, But things do happen, and that's why this is such a sensitive time in history where people got to look at themselves. I'm telling y'all, people are being forced to look at themselves, look at their habits, look at their actions, look at the way they live in their life, look at the choices that they make. Young people too, and elders out there. All I've been seeing y'all do the past 10, 20 generations is you got everybody got something to say about how the young generation moving, but do y'all do know that to me, people are the way they are due to your lack of teaching too. Y'all play a part in that. The younger generation came up under somebody. A lot of times they just repetitiously doing. Now we already talked a bit about this. Society plays a part. Other things play a part into why young people out here moving the way that they moving. Y'all see what I'm saying? Now, some of it is just the younger generation. Some is the music. Some is the influence and all of this and social media. But yeah, it's time that the older generations, in my eyes, step up and start teaching these babies better. Because what do it take? Abortion laws being changed for y'all to finally feel like the young people need correction. They need guidance. They need teaching. What more got to happen? Because this young lady had to been young. I'm telling y'all, they look like some. I don't think nobody in their right mind, a homeless man sure wouldn't. Come bring him a cup. You got many people. A homeless person is not their child, but guess what? They'll contribute a dollar, $5. I'm one of them. That ain't even my child. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole grown person that's asking for you to spur some change. You see what I'm saying? I done fed homeless people. See, I look at this from a whole nother perspective. I done fed people that was and see, sometimes feeding somebody is not always physically, you know what I'm saying, putting that food in their hand or giving them a dollar either. It's called a resource. It's called a referral. It's called telling somebody where they can go to get food. You understand? So should no kids in my eyes be hungry? But I'm saying, look at the times that we are living in. Yeah, it's a food shortage regardless of what a whole formula. People is having a hard time finding Similac. Is y'all crazy? But you throwing a drink. So I don't know who the sister was, if she'll ever come across the Crown Content Publications YouTube channel and hear this from a young woman who already been through all of that. But I can tell you this. I don't see myself throwing no burger and fries and drink because I'm that bitter. That's crazy, especially during a post-pandemic period in history. So what was exposed, while she called herself exposing somebody, which she called herself exposing her baby daddy, it was crazy. You had to be a young woman. Y'all think y'all so smart with these video cameras. I'm glad this happened because, see, it's things that got to come out through topics. And you mean I just happened to be a podcaster during this time in history? Maybe this was the best time. Sometimes they say the best is saved for last. Okay? It's a million, thousands of podcasters out here. What they talking about? You see? And then when they talking about it, what perspective is they giving the young people? That's my question. Is we guiding them and teaching them off of social media? It's easy to sit back and laugh and say the young people, social media influencing them, the music, and okay, we all know that. Now, what are we doing outside of that about the problem? You see what I'm saying? And we all know the young people today are very rebellious, so I do feel y'all pain, but I'm getting up there in age now, so I'm automatically feel like that's my responsibility. Whether it's through a book I'm writing, y'all know I'm an author, a magazine I publish soon, a podcast, a forum, a website. We got to put this information out here so that people have a better example. They have a better guidance. They have a better, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, because it might not always be the church, and then y'all know people in there ain't. They already done gave us that excuse why they don't go to church for the guidance. So boom, why they still can't find it on the streets? Well, that ain't nothing new. The streets ain't finna teach them nothing. So where are we standing up, older generation, where we are talking to the young people, especially these young ladies? Baby, now y'all want to talk to them because abortion done became illegal. Mm, mm, mm. Now everybody want to go research Roe versus Wade, and what y'all got to do. It ain't just my channel, but I already talked about this the day it went to effect. And I had a whole previous video before that where I was talking about warning people, hey, y'all know they talking about changing this way back in April, boy. Cause it's like I could feel it way back in April, March that yeah, something like that change. It's gonna have a great effect on the people. As a matter of fact, when I was looking at the news today, people are protesting as we speak. You might be in the bed sleep, not giving it no thought, but I'm saying young people of all nationalities and origins in the United States of America right now are beginning to protest. They feel like they want to somehow do what they can to try to get this overturned instead of looking at our actions, our choices, and why babies even that even becomes a situation where you like, oh well, I got to figure out how I'm gonna get this baby aborted. How about you was watching what you was doing to get pregnant in the first place? Mm, mm, mm. Just like me, my kids already here, but it come down to choices to me at the end of the day because do I want to? When do I get mature and grown enough? Ooh, y'all love to be called grown, boy, young people. Go check out my other video, the generation of non-correction. You love soon as they turn 18 in America, what they say is I'm grown. Can't nobody tell me that I'm legal. Okay. Look how stupid and legal y'all being. Not all young people. I ain't talking to everybody. But where did being so grown get you? I'm telling y'all don't know how many I know personally, and also, and I'm not talking down on them, but I'm who I am on and off of YouTube. That's why this will never be about subscribers, monetization. I better be getting money. But before the YouTube channel, how me and my kids been eating? We was already eating. So I don't let people little judgments and all this that shit funny. The internet. I was eating before Crown Publishing content. It's called a job. Two jobs if I had to, because yeah, them your kids, sis. Them your kid, why would you want to be in a position where you got to stay on your hands, knees, and feet and the bread crumbs of a baby daddy? And I'm not talking down against fathers. Father's Day just passed, didn't it? You got fathers out here. And like I said, if the father wasn't there, I got to take y'all back to the 90s. It was always family, grandma, uncle, somebody. My mama could call. Ain't nobody finna sit around home. Ain't no kids in the house finna be hungry. So I love my people and where I come from, I guess, and I'm not trying to throw that in people's face. We living in a new generation, y'all. Like these parents literally out here getting these girls pregnant and young girls. Ain't nobody talking about that though. Yeah, the young girls opening their legs, but my question once again is who getting them pregnant in the first place, boy? Huh? They getting themselves pregnant out here? So it's accountability that needs to be taken on a major scale at the end of the day on both sides. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, so I read an article. Y'all in trouble when I figure out how to share my screen on the articles. I'll be check. Y'all gonna be like, girl, where you be finding this information? Yeah, this article. Now they already doing statistics, y'all. They want to get the men's perspectives on the abortion law changes. They're already doing it. You know what I'm saying? And me, I look at stuff like that. Like, look how quick they already doing surveys, asking the men well, are you gonna sit down somewhere now? You still gonna try to have two households? You gonna cheat? You still think in American culture you can afford 5 or 6 women, and we in something like a post pandemic? Or you feel like you gonna sit down somewhere? Like how you gonna? Boy, boy, boy. I ain't saying the surveys are right or wrong, but I'm telling y'all they already doing it. I said, well, I'm gonna read this article because this is interesting. Like they already out here asking men what they, and that's the thing about this that thumbnail I shared about that real story, y'all. Somebody asked him, no, they say she told him because this happened in the TikTok video where she said you knew what you was getting into when you got me pregnant, and the young man responds, no, I didn't. I think it's a small detail, but boy, them small details matter the most. I'm telling you, they hold the most weight. 9 times out of 10, always, if you paying attention to what's coming out of a person's mouth, how she gonna have the audacity to tell you you knew what? Yeah, he knew what he was getting into, sis. He knew you had kids and all of that. But let me tell y'all some young sisters and sisters don't mean you have to be black, okay? Women to me, they're my sisters out here. Okay, so boom. Who told y'all that y'all kids automatically become a man kids because yeah, y'all got to get an understanding, like have some type of form of communication and understanding before y'all even jump in that bed. Because like he told you, sis, on TikTok when you called yourself exposing him, no, in his eyes, he didn't know what he was getting into. He thought, yeah, I mean, if I get you pregnant, I'm willing to handle my responsibility with you. You see what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he was doing and what she called herself exposing. And it's really sad, y'all, because I know it's single mothers out here with none of the baby daddies doing nothing. But sis, this the best you can do is throw the food on the ground. I'm telling you, a homeless man, a dog could have ate that before you just threw it and make it wasteful. That's how the American culture, young women. See, when you put something on TikTok, y'all, Instagram, Facebook. When you put stuff on there, y'all do know other countries also get a hold of that content, right? That's what going viral is. American culture women, hear me out. When something goes viral, y'all so selfish. Y'all don't look at how you making the whole culture of American women look. What did I use? The word entitled. You've been so entitled, so spoiled, so like who put this in your head that your kids he even got to do that? But don't get us wrong, y'all. It's some great men on this earth right now. What is a great man to me? Number one, somebody you don't have to ask. They just see you struggling. They might call and ask you what the kids need or what. Woo, 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 woo. You see what I'm saying? And then a great man is that man in the video too. Regardless of what stance we want to look at it, he brings his child he had by you, sis, food. Now, I ain't even touched on this yet. This gonna be interesting to y'all. Y'all know how quick a woman is, an American culture woman is to run to the foods. I mean, not the food stamp office, to the child support office. Yeah, she gonna run there in a minute. Not all of them, cause I'm telling y'all personally, I know women that said, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe. They just be like they don't believe in child support. Just know women, we have our own communication with amongst. Well, me, I talk to mature women. You know what I'm saying? And they have already told me since day one. And this is what we call great builds I was having in real life before YouTube. So it was never about monetization, subscribers, none of that. great bills is something you can have on a day-to-day basis with somebody off of social media. Where I'm asking women, not knowing I was an author or writer, none of that yet. Like, sis, really? Like, so you just willing to take care of your and these women, it actually made them. I know women with 5 kids doing better with none right now. I know women with 3 kids on something. I'm talking about me, 3 kids on certain levels of things that certain women with no kids or 1 kid can't do. So this is why I feel like everybody got to know them. Know yourself, baby. You don't know yourself if your baby daddy can't come bring his child some food. But at the end of the day, like I say, I said maybe I just wouldn't count my blessings. But I had a type of baby fathers where if he was bringing my daughter some food, oh well, what them other, what your kid, and I do. Maybe that's what it is. When you got daughters, people sensitive to little girls, and he like, well, what they want. I didn't ask him that, and then guess what? We ain't together, but he'll be like, well, do you want something? And he ain't just talking about food. Do you need anything in general? See, you got some men that won't put the money in your hand, but tell me what you need. To me, what I say is great men on this earth. I just feel like that's where I'm coming from when I say that. Ladies, quit thinking because that's what it seemed to be about. Y'all quick to run to the child support office, but it's like if that money ain't in your hand, okay, what if he bringing a tangible meal like what we saw in this TikTok video? All y'all got to do is go to Google. Anybody want to search this right now? It is literally it went so viral. It's on World Star Hip Hop. This lady's TikTok video that she called herself exposing her baby daddy bringing food to his own child. Now, I bet you in secret though. See, what is you teaching that child? What you teaching all 4 of your children right now? I bet you when she closed the door, she said, "Yeah, your daddy tripping. Ain't no way," because a child don't understand yet. Y'all see what I'm saying? How this starts, how these cycles begin. Okay, and before women like her began it in 2022, I guarantee you it was women that had the same train of thought in the 90s, in the 80s. And you always just gonna have them bitter ones. Come on now. So y'all quick to run to the child support. That's my question. Is it about the fact that he can? You want to be in control of what he's contributing? You want to be in control? Like you feel like if you got the cash just hitting your card or him putting the cash in your hand. See, if bro would have came over there and put the cash in her hand, I bet you she wouldn't even had a TikTok video to do yesterday. Expose him about nothing. That's another question. Would you record that? Look, y'all, this man just put money in my hand and it's for his children, but we all know that he know I could really go use this money on it. See, they don't record the positive acts. You may see positive act here and there. That's another problem. Even the people that's out here feeding the homeless, y'all know what I noticed on YouTube? They got a whole million subscribers off of giving a poor man a sandwich. So I respect YouTube where I do, but y'all can never box me in the category of a person with 1,000 subscribers, 1 million. To me, that don't make you real. I was here before social media existed. Now I'm not that old. And I remember a time if you gave somebody something, you didn't have no video recorder to prove it or get likes and stuff. Look, y'all, I just gave a poor man a pizza. They doing this on Facebook right now. It's levels to this, I'm telling you, where I can see straight through it. But is you telling that poor man? That's something I asked somebody the other day. I ain't seen a poor man video yet where he said, "I'll take the sandwich, but cut the camera off." Because I'm humble. I know I could be homeless tomorrow, next year, later down. I mean, I just like to be prepared in life like that. Like I know who I am homeless. I know who I am with money. From what I noticed, it might be people that say I changed since I got on a certain level, but I don't feel like I changed. I feel like I'm a be smart and wise. You got to move a certain way depending on even homeless. You got to move a certain way. What's wrong with y'all? But I never seen a homeless man yet say, because I might be that person. Come up on me with a camera and $300 in your hand and a sandwich and see what I tell you. Because I know YouTube exists. Hey, sir, can you cut that camera off? And then I'll accept this because I feel like he's realer. Like, even if he be like, well, no, baby girl, this for my channel and I just kind of want to show people what I'm doing. I promise y'all, I would be that real in my eyes. Like, no, you gonna have to cut the camera off. Sorry, and then guess what? Hopefully you ain't on there live, cause your YouTube was finna hear what I just told you. Cut the camera off. I'll accept the $300 and the sandwich. Cause if I'm homeless and you really trying to help me, why are you recording this, sir? I know this home things so bad out here. A homeless person ain't finna tell you that. They just happy that you contributing, but it's really sad that a whole person that's contributing to you finna get money monetized on their channel for doing it. It's crazy. See, y'all see the minds of American culture. I don't like it, bro. My opinion on how to do it. Hmm. Everybody else got theirs. I'm talking about what I be noticing. I saw 20 channels today that they and they got millions. So clearly, at the same time, I'm saying that if it was about 1 million subscribers, I know exactly what to go do. All I gotta do is put on a bathing suit, some skimpy clothes, and start twerking on YouTube. If this about 1 million subscribers, that's what I'd have been done. You understand? Ooh, you got some people that just sit there and record whole movies on TV, y'all. Like, cause it's a show that I like called For My Man, right? But I don't know why I'm such a like investigative person. I sit there and look at because I watch the reruns sometimes, the episodes, but something told me, well, what channel got this? Like, how is you even watching this on YouTube? Now, YouTube free movies are real, but everybody know this. I ain't saying nothing new. This is real too. People just sit on their channel and record whole episodes, and baby, yeah, they got 29,000 followers because it's that episode that's really selling, not their channel. Hmm. And I don't even know why I'm talking like this tonight, but you like what they got to do with? I'm talking about the culture of video recording and things going viral. Baby girl, did you not think? Oh, you thought you was just gonna get a few comments and a reaction, baby? That whole thing went viral because you call yourself throwing food that a man brought for his child. What type of world do you think you living in? That's that entitlement, though, boy. So, well, I mean, I can be wrong, but in my opinion, baby girl, you become a reflection of how you were raised. You become a reflection of the morals and principles you do and don't have. You become a principle. I mean, you just begin to expose your own attitude about life. And yes, we judging it and we speaking on it because it's really sad. 10 years down the line, you may personally, baby girl, look at that video and say, man, I was tripping. For real. For real, for real. Like, because I'm telling you, the ones that is the age that we are today, it's a lot of things we go back and look at our life and laugh at. But you did make yourself look stupid trying to what you think you was promoting to us that it's okay, that it's okay, or you thought we was just gonna be like, yeah, girl, he wrong, he should feed all your kids. We all know technically that ain't actually accurate. See, if he take that video to, it's so crazy how this finna play out. He ain't got to take it to an attorney. You made it easy for him. All he got to do is take the video footage, if he has this knowledge, to an attorney. Cause fighting for custody of your kids is real. I have preached this on my channel. For those new to my channel, since January 22, I've also did videos for fathers' rights. It is what it is. All them people out here trying to call me sexist and boom, boom, boom. Oh, they didn't see abortion rights changing. I was already out here trying to. I told y'all I know who I am off YouTube. It's crazy, bro. A person don't just sit up and become an author for the notoriety, for the what's the word? Just for the hell of it. They don't do that for that to me. You know what I'm saying? If a person took a stance or began to create platforms to speak on certain things, they did it for a reason. But I don't think it was for me to get monetized and 1 million subscribers. If anything, I had to go ahead and accept that I might not be popular. I know my views don't sit well with folks because, I done had people tell me personally, and guess what? Them same people, they love me. But they don't agree with me all the time. You see? And they ain't gotta tell me they love me. I know that we don't always agree. Y'all see what I'm saying? And I'm glad I had that experience in life where I had real people in my life that might say, yeah, I feel like you wrong about this. And we'll sit there, I mean, we'll debate, argue, at the end of the day, it's still love. But I'm noticing everybody don't have that in their life. Therefore, they don't know how to react to somebody who has a different perception or viewpoint on something. Okay, just like baby girl that threw this, that feel like she got a problem because this man brought food to his own child. I hate to laugh at that, but that's baby girl. You making us look bad, bro. Who do I mean when I say us? Not just women, but single mothers. I don't like that. And see, the stigma has already placed that a single mother, something got to be wrong with her. What did I just tell y'all? I know single mothers with five whole kids doing better than women with no kids, still trying to find their way in life. That's a fact. They got their own whole beauty salons, they nail techs. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about what the hustle is, but once you even come up with that hustle, how is you hustling it? You see what I'm saying? How is you? Everybody hustle different, and this has always existed. You done found a way. Not only did you find a way to hustle, you doing your hustle a certain way. Somebody always gonna have something to say. It's stupid to me. They like, well, I feel like you, her nails don't look right. Y'all don't understand what women go through. Like they'll hate on the whole nail tech. We know it's a million nail techs out here, but you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just salute that nail tech for doing what she got to do to feed her kids? That's the type of woman I am. Before you run into TikTok to quote unquote expose and make yourself look stupid and expose a man who brought one of his kids by you food and you got mad on TikTok because he didn't bring the other kids food. I am so hurt to hear that. Every day I wake up, and I guarantee you when I wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be some more crazy shit. Either another viral video that's how it's been feeling. At least the past, yeah, all 22 so far. It's either something new in the news, cause I remember the day that they be like, "Do you remember what you was doing 9/11?" Hell yeah, I remember what I was doing. But ask me, do I remember what I felt when I heard Ukraine and Russia was at war too? I remember that day right now, and now I gotta remember one day, the day I heard about a video that goes viral on TikTok. It's on World Star Hip Hop that a woman got mad because this man keep bringing his child by her food. Like this is crazy. Every time I turn around, it's something else. I'm always remember the day Roe versus Wade got overturned too. Did it affect me personally when that happened this past Friday? No, I'm not pregnant, nor do I plan on getting pregnant. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know how when you flirt with somebody, y'all had a little small talk on the phone. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna call it flirting. Like you be talking to somebody, it's real funny in American culture. A baby might get brought up. A man will tell you that in a minute. If he like sexually oriented, he into you like that. Like he might be like, "Girl, I can't wait to get you." But see, I'm at a place now, like where I know that's just talk because I know what I'm not finna let you get me pregnant, honey bun. I was saying that before the Roe versus Wade got overturned. Now I always think kids beautiful, but women, I'm saying where we gotta be at the same time. Now we know the baby not made without the sperm, but you are the one that carries the baby, baby girl. Ain't no man yet carried a baby for 9 to 10 months like we gotta do. Now that part of it I respect women, but I'm also like, okay, it's time for me to stand up out here and start talking to women too, because and I'm also start making sure they on my panel and my channels and everything. You know what I'm saying? Making sure they speaking up at my book tours when I begin to do those, because it's like, baby, we got to put this message out here. Because obviously everybody is not getting this at home. They're not getting it in their upbringing. Maybe they was raised in foster care. So boom, we all know that. This a fact. A man is the one got to plant that seed, fertilize that seed, I should say. So what is you doing? Just quick to, you know what I'm saying? Baby, they putting it in our face. You have no choice but to watch what you do now if you wasn't doing it already. Ain't no abortions for you no more. What money you got to run to Australia and do it? Just like you was running there to get breast implants and butt implants. And I ain't judging y'all. Y'all know I'm having fun on my channel tonight. I thought about, you know what I'm saying, personally, at one point I thought I wanted breast implants. So I don't care who feel what about it. That's a true fact about me. And I still got people telling me, they encourage me regardless. Sis, you gonna be cute with them if you do decide. Oh, a pandemic happened. That's not a priority to me no more. You understand? Like it's just unless I end up filthy rich in a way that I never believed. Now, don't be shocked. Like I'm telling y'all, how y'all be doing Nicki Minaj them. That's fake. I'm telling you right now. But see, that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make or something. Like It ain't because I don't love my body or nothing. Like I feel like, yeah, if the opportunity was presented, not only do I know I would get breast implants, I know the certain procedure. You got options. Like they got the silicone cups you can put in there and all that, and then they also have the injections. The injections don't just go for butt implants. But I'm gonna let y'all research that on y'all own. I just felt like I was making a point. But see, that's something that you have to think about because if you were to get pregnant, can you breastfeed with implants, with breast implants? I bet you the women today that's experiencing formula shortages are having to think about it. So, I'm just being wise. Well, maybe I should keep my natural breast. But yeah, y'all, that's crazy. So what did I say? What did I say? I wasn't just gonna speak on that situation. According to another article I read, in the past 2 weeks, a mom questions her choice to not tell her ex that their daughter has cancer after he found out on Facebook. This, y'all know how we used to watch Maury? We used to watch shows like Maury, Steve Wilkos. What was the other ones? I'm trying to think of because Wendy Williams wasn't always out here. Now she out here giving the tea and stuff. But I can remember Steve Wilkos and Maury for sure. And see, Maury was a show that had a lot of ratings from the beginning. And I'm gonna let y'all think about why. But people loved that. These was people real lives. But you know what they called it? Entertainment. What did y'all think happened when social media came? You sitting here putting your business on TikTok, see, talking about he brought food to your one child, but you got three. You practically bringing Maury back to us. Like, not because you don't know the baby daddy. You know the daddy, and he bringing food over here, and you had the nerve to get mad about it because he didn't bring none for all your kids. Wow. So I forgot why I brought up Mari though. It was somewhere. It was a point I wanted to make. Oh, okay. Yeah. How the hell? Imagine as a father, you having to find out your daughter got cancer on Facebook, y'all. That's a separate story from the one I shared in the thumbnail. Now, I don't want to confuse nobody. I just want to make sure I put that on record. I'm saying this. Why y'all trying to make this one story like everybody? That's what happened too. When stuff go viral, everybody gonna talk about something for a minute. But did you know that one? And then I had to think about it when I read that right there. I said, "Well, damn, I personally know somebody who went through something similar like that." How bitter do you get when the dad is not allowed to know that his own child is sick? Ooh, you know why I say that? Have y'all seen the movie John Q? It is possible that a child could need a whole transplant, blood transfusion. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to them being sick, and I don't know whose story this was, but sis, you wrong for that one. I have to call you out. Now, maybe I don't know what was going on in your situation, but what would cause you to not at least reach out to the family of this man if you don't have a good communication relationship with your baby father? How come he got to find out about his blood daughter having cancer on Facebook? Mm, mm, mm. It says mom questions her choice. Why the hell the article messy like that and put the word choice? You don't have a choice because that's not just your child. And hopefully the doctor themselves encourage you to make the father aware. See, because when things get on that level, you know what I'm saying? You should be making just like if you find out you have a STD or AIDS. If I'm correct, the doctor gonna tell you that you need to tell people. I'm gonna bring them topics out. Everybody, and then the reason we see so many STD high rates is because you don't have people doing what the doctor told them to do. I'm gonna call it out. Now you know the doctor said you so selfish. You done got your prescription, but you ain't telling your partner or the person you. That is so sad. I just wonder how many people is been out here moving like that. But we quick. I'm not finna sit here and do that and try to figure out where COVID came from. For all I know, COVID was destined to happen. The type of nasty stuff was already. Y'all don't even be telling your partners when you sick, bro. And according to this story, this mother wanted to question her choice to not tell her ex that their daughter had cancer. He had to find out on Facebook. I don't care about this one with her getting mad about the food no more. This is something, this story is probably what I need to be talking about because is this the type of society we living in? You so bitter, sis, that Kinfolk can't even know his daughter sick. And I told y'all, I guess it hit different with me because I know somebody went through that for real. And it's always the good daddies, if I can call it that, like the daddies that these women know is there for their children. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same thing with that situation about the cancer too. He was always active, but 9 times out of 10, he had another woman somewhere. So women, the baby mamas, you mad, you gonna withhold information or like this thumbnail I shared and what the young lady shared on TikTok, you gonna throw the food because he bringing it for just his child. Ooh, ladies, oh my God, I'm just trying to tell the men out there, that ain't all of us, and it's very stupid because women we have to assess that too. We have to remind ourselves that every man is not the same because of what one man took us through. That's why you still have a lot of successful marriages today. Everybody married didn't just been with that person since they was a virgin. What's wrong with y'all? 9 times out of 10, that woman had to go through 5, 6 bad relationships before she found that right marriage, right? That man been through whatever he been through with women before he found that woman that was right for him. And I do encourage y'all because I do look at them highly. I would never idolize anybody, but the Aisha Curry and Stephen Curry story, they have a beautiful story. I don't care who don't like me saying it. And we, yeah, they could have their faith involved in all of this, but you tell me what look better right now. Somebody just out here, because you got some people just get married and they still having outside kids. But don't worry, guys. We're going to let the Roe versus Wade side of things take care of that. Because all the pro lifers, the last meme I saw about it said, I can't wait till these pro lifers' husbands get their side piece pregnant. Now, I just had to throw that in there because I said I didn't know what to comment on it when I saw that on my news feed on Facebook yesterday. I said, but they always got a funny ass meme to try to put out here. Yes, women. I tell y'all right now, I could never see myself as a wife. Now, I probably wouldn't. It's my choice to stay with a man who has an outside baby, but I don't see me telling him or making him feel like, yeah, you and that girl, if you gonna stay with me, gotta get rid of that baby. But I do want to make y'all aware, a lot of babies did not get into this world, which is not their fault if their daddy had a side piece. It's so sad they didn't make it into this world because they was a quote unquote outside baby. But I'm not trying to offend nobody. I already put that in my disclaimer. I know outside babies right now. What y'all mean? They healthy and well. They living their lives. They was an outside, what you would call a product of an outside marriage relationship. They was the product, the child of a side piece. What you mean? But yeah, times is changing. What apparently what the Supreme Court is saying, even with your side piecing and everything, you're not finna just. I mean, not in certain states. This ain't gonna be legal. Stop playing like, well, we pro life, we against abortion because this, and that. Did y'all know it's a lot of babies ain't here right now because somebody felt like, yeah, that baby gonna mess up our marriage. Yeah, women, I gotta call us out tonight. Cause when I think about that, that's really fucked up. How you know you personally wasn't a side chick, baby, a product of a cheating situation? This is why you got people saying, "Hey, now a baby is a gift." At the end of the day, women remember. Even if, because I had to ask myself after I seen that TikTok video. Now, if one of my baby daddies just came with something for his child, would I get mad? It would be impossible for me to get mad because baby, okay, let's say you bring her McDonald's. I can go buy my other 2 kids McDonald's. Why the fuck would I get mad about that? I hope I ain't being funny. I swear. Let me calm down a little bit because this topic turns me up a little bit. Like I'm telling y'all, this how I feel. This how I done elevated. Okay, you bought my baby Chili's Cheesecake Factory and my other two feel left out, guess where we all three finna go, even though you just brought that over here for your child. Sis, I hope the sis that posted that hear this one day. Maybe I'm gonna find her on TikTok and send her my podcast YouTube. Sis, there's no way I can get mad or feel like he doing something wrong for contributing to his child if I got my part with my other children. Yeah, whether you brought that for this your child or not, sir. Look, they all three was gonna eat over here, especially if my mama did it for eight. Is y'all stupid? Oh yeah, but see, I'm not using it to mock nobody. I'm trying to encourage. Baby, it's people was before my mama generation had 12 kids, 13, 14 kids. And they all ate because they all survived, didn't they? What's y'all problem telling a man he got to buy all your kids and he ain't even your man no more? And even when he your man, them ain't biologically his kids. But what I was saying on another podcast earlier was simply this. Now, I came from a household where I myself was a stepdaughter. You see? And it's like the new generation don't understand step. You don't just become a step anything just cause you fucking somebody or cause you in a life. Let me clarify this. Stepfather, stepmother in American culture only happens if you legally marry somebody. So that's what I'm saying. I was in that situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I called you daddy. You know, you pretty much with my mama for life, you know. So if y'all think he just fed my sisters and brothers and didn't feed me, and it's probably people mad at me to this day. And I brought that out on the channel I was talking to earlier. Like, look, it is what it is. Even though he chose to be 10 toes down, you got good men out here, like I said. That don't mean family always agreed with, well, you know, you seem to do everything you do for the ones that's yours for her. It was literally people telling him that in my, oh man. And I don't know if they know I know or not, but I know that was going on, and they ain't the first people to do it. But see, that's where y'all gotta understand what you and a person decide for y'all relationship and what make y'all happy and how y'all gonna get down. Baby, please have that understanding at the beginning. And guess what? Even if him and my mama was going through hard times, if I need to call him for like I need something type of thing, I ain't gonna say need because my mama did her part, but it's like, you know, a kid probably still wants something, her hair done. Yeah, because we had her. I hate to y'all like she talking so simple. I'm just keeping it in. We always had her. She didn't even use perms and none of that in our hair. So like really you just be spoiled and entitled is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like I might still call them. Well, I want these Adidas basketball shoes my team gotta have and they $65. And we talking about stepfather now and the mother and daddy not together no more. And I didn't come from a place where he said, no, I ain't gonna do this because I'm not with your mama no more. You see what I'm saying? And maybe I didn't understand how fortunate I was to have that like that. But I spoke on both sides where you had people that was hating on the whole kid back then because I had it like I'm just using myself for an example. Which now that's where I am calling out adults on that type of shit. Y'all need to what I advise people to do is mind their business. If a woman find a man that's able to still breadwin and contribute to her kids, that's not his kids, even when they not together no more, how is that y'all business? But at the same time, if he do not want to contribute to kids that's not his once they not together no more, that's still not y'all business. She put her own business on TikTok. This thumbnail I shared yesterday. hmm And see, this why you got a lot of adults walking around here right now, messed up the way they messed up, and can't love nobody, can't trust nobody, and all of this because of adults. That's what I said. And the older generations don't want to take responsibility, but they constantly speaking on what the young generation, how messed up they is. That's what I'm tired of. Cause you got to know, I'm a part of the young generation. I had some messed up days too, messed up ways of thinking, messed up habits. You know, people have to grow into who they are. In case then nobody know out there, I'm reminding folks. What's this other story I got here? Uh oh, there was another TikTok that went viral in 2021, y'all, and you may have seen this. But it happened in 2021 and it's still on TikTok, Google, World Star Hip Hop for anybody that want to go see it. So what happened is a man takes a young lady out on a date. And what happens is she doesn't, oh, it says she forgets, and I don't know how that's possible, but she forgets her money at the date. I don't think she forgot it. I think, like I said, American culture, a woman feeling entitled. And I hate, even if y'all hate the way I'm saying this, ladies, it is what it is. Why would you just leave your whole wallet, credit card, and money at home and you going on your first date with a man? See, I can understand why you did it, but all I can call it is entitled. You just expected that man to pay for your food because he asked you out on a date, right? So on TikTok, in 2021, I think it said July 2021, the man buys food for himself and eats in front of her. What y'all think? I think I can do better than just podcast. I think I need a radio show. I love what the Breakfast Club do because I think the Breakfast Club talked about this when it went viral. I'm telling y'all, stop putting y'all business on who recorded them. In this situation, this was another lady, y'all. Just like the thumbnail I just shared, this was another lady who called herself recording him, exposing him for him not wanting to pay for her food, right? Once he discovers that she doesn't have money to pay. I mean, now what's y'all opinion? To me, that man did that to prove a point. Nick, you trying to take your whole perception out on women at night? Like, was he on something? I don't get it. Like, how you invite somebody to dinner? I mean, I don't know what to say about that one, but when I tell y'all it went viral when she shared that, I think he made her find her own ride home too. Like, to me, what is a man point of that? I'ma buy food for myself in front of you because you left your money. That's why I hate that TikTok advertising. Like, sis, just tell the truth. You didn't leave your money. You felt like he was going to pay for your meal. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tell the truth. But I'm just telling y'all how Google tells the story. It says man buys food for himself when his date forgets her money. My question to YouTube today, even if y'all leave y'all comments in the comment section later on, is should he have been responsible? We talking about a year like 2021 post pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Should he have been responsible for paying for her meal? That's crazy, bro. So let me see what my answer would be to that. Hmm. I'm already on the woman ass first. I don't see myself going nowhere. And this is our first date now. This our first date. Cause see, you might be crazy. I gotta call a Uber and get away from you or anything. You see? Why am I going somewhere with it? I'm gonna tell y'all. What did my daddy tell me? A woman should always have at least. I'm not saying my daddy was right, but I think he was on to something with this. But this was way before the pandemic. This is something he was telling me in my teenage years. Like a woman should always have. Now this is me not having kids yet. None of that, and I'm trying to remember the exact amount. I think he said $10 on a woman. Like I say, I'm not saying he was the most professional and he said what was right, but a woman should always have at least. And so he was telling me this was probably like '08, '07, right? I'm in like 10th grade. A woman should always have at least $10. And it's a certain way he taught me too. It's like you broke. Well, yeah, daddy. That's why I'm asking you for however much. Well, no, he used it as a learning lesson, and maybe he was joking, but I'm like, you that really make a lot of sense. Why do I not at least have $10 on me at all times? Well, it made more sense then because maybe I was just a young teenager. I also was working, so it really didn't make sense. Yeah, I've been working since I was 15. When you just talk about American culture, women, the opportunities we have here, why wouldn't I work? As soon as I became legal to work, or as soon as a job gave me an opportunity. But see, we all had to learn different. But y'all know how entitled daughters and stuff is. Like somehow I still needed 10. I didn't even have at least $10. You see what I'm saying? My nails might have been done, her and cell phone bill paid. A teenager, that's really all the bills you got. I got the gas money I need to get to work. But I'm like, hey, daddy, I need like $40. I say 40 because I know y'all think that's funny, but it's like he made that a learning lesson. Like, let me tell you something. A woman should always have at least $10. I didn't have a savings or nothing, and I'm not ashamed to tell that. When I was a teenager, I remember checks just working at Taco Bell, whole checks like, every 2 weeks, maybe like $600, $700. How the hell I'm broke 2 days after I get paid? Now that's things I can look back and laugh at. But had I not caught on to that, that was not healthy and all of that, even when I became an early young mother and things like that, that still wasn't healthy. I should always have $10, even when I bought my baby, But then I looked at it different. Ain't nothing wrong with going broke. See, it's different levels of broke to me. Now, if you broke because you done paid bills, bought milk, bought the baby her food and pacifiers and diapers, to me that's not broke. That's you spent your last, you know what I'm saying? Because you a mother. Her nails done, but at the same time, you ain't got two dimes to run together after that paycheck. You see? So to me, broke and all that, but I would never want to put myself in a situation like a girl on TikTok where I'm literally so bitter that I'm not gonna let one daddy bring food for his daughter. Like that'll never affect me that way because I feel like anything you bring your daughter over here, and maybe that's not a healthy way to think, but I'm just giving y'all an example. Let's say you bring her the new Barbie doll house 1,300 with a Barbie bar, and it came with the Barbie camper and the Barbie doll clothes, and it costed him $1,500 the whole set. And because people was commenting on the TikTok saying, well, her kids felt left out. Okay, if my kids, I don't. That's not. That would never be my household. I can see my daughter sharing her whole number one, sharing her whole set with her sisters because they all girls, and I don't see me cussing out daddy for bringing her that. And then if I just really feel like my other kids feel left out, well, shit, because a lot of us come from different places where all the kids gonna get treated the same. So it's like, well, shit, what you feel? I might have a whole talk with my other daughters first, like, what you feel left out about? Her daddy bought her that. Number two, yeah, let's have a whole conversation about, oh, you a girl too? You a girl too? This the main reason why I don't want you to have kids out of marriage when you get my age and things like that. But because these type of situations are the after effects. It's too late to get sensitive about how the other kids feel like they missing out. To me, it's too late for that. All the kids already here, so I'm either gonna match what my baby daddy just did for one, so the other ones don't feel left out, and let me tell y'all something. Even as the mother, when you try to call yourself making up for your kid because the daddy there not there, like I know that's an innocent feeling and an innocent thing for a woman to try to do. You really not doing it because that child still gonna always remember that they didn't receive that from the father. Now you got people that did come out of healthy households that didn't have a father. You see, but I'm saying it's important to break that down to your children. Mothers, you the one laid up and had several baby daddies. Now you should be the one in my eyes to explain to those children why they feel left out or why they feel like something is different. Because if you don't, they end up feeling that void. A lot of the mothers with their sons, they do that to me. Like, well, your daddy ain't here, so I'ma overspoil you. That's their way of trying to show them you're not missing out on no love. You're not. I can do what they do, or I can make up. I mean, they've been telling us for years a woman can never just make up where a man ain't at. See? So I'm not saying try to do that, ladies. I'm saying think about why you do what you do, how it may affect your son or daughter, and then make sure that you are doing your best to explain to those other children why that situation is like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really know what that baby daddy is telling his child that the other one of them is not his biological children. When he take his child off alone and they spend their time, you don't know how he explaining it and breaking it to his child. And a man, he might explain it just like it is. I know you love your sisters and brothers, but them ain't my kids, baby girl. And I know you love your sisters and brothers, them ain't my kids, right? We all know it might be petty or whatever, but yeah, we can expect to see more of this because everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody penny pinching, but everybody don't have like extra money to throw away and all this extra shit. Like, bro, we are literally post pandemic right now. That means fathers too. And it's many points I can bring up about this because if you're gonna change abortion laws and do all this, also on that child support side, make sure that y'all got these fathers contributing because we are all living the most post pandemic inflations, food shortages, rent inflations. You know what I'm saying? You still single mothers didn't go nowhere, single fathers didn't go nowhere because the pandemic came. And this is my only you know what I'm saying, issue with where I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna look at that first. Like, okay, government, I see you changing this, and that. But handle y'all business all the way around because kids is still exist. You can stop abortion laws all you want to, it's still kids already here that need to eat every day, that need an education, that need to stay active or that need health care and things like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're gonna change one thing, that'd be my problem with laws changing. Like, make sure you have an A, B, and C stipulation for those special circumstances. And before all of this happened, like I said personally, nothing about me like being eating at the crumbs of a man hands, even if it's a baby daddy, him doing what he feel like when he get ready. And I didn't like that feeling a long time ago. I can say that without judging a man too, cause a man may have other kids, other baby mamas, but I'm like, I don't have time for this. I want to make sure my kids eating and got what they need, regardless of what I had to do at the end of the day to make sure that was happening. Once again, I was just putting it ain't to offend any particular individual or community on this channel, but I believe what I was doing was getting money before I had a quote unquote small business or getting money somehow, whether it was a job, two jobs, a day labor where I'm getting paid by the day. I don't know how many states have this or not where the women can do that type of work too, but we could expect our whole paycheck by the day. Like, as soon as I get off work, when I go back to the office, my check is printed. But I liked it, that feeling over, you know what I'm saying, just like the possibility to ever to present itself where I'm begging a man saying I can't eat, or not I can't eat, but my other kids need to eat, but you only brought something for one kid. Like, I don't see me doing it. Okay. So you had people asking this question, and it's beginning to trend on TikTok. They're saying, should a man pay for his date's kids? And I don't know what that question is supposed to mean, but I thought I would bring it out on this topic. Should a man pay for his date's kids? Or maybe they talking about a babysitter too, because I don't know if men knew when she telling you she got kids from the jump, you should already suspect what come with it. She ain't got to come from a package and all this Kevin Samuel was talking about. She ain't got to come as a package if that's what you making clear. But at the same time, brother, it ain't like she can just get out and see you like you can get out and see her. She need a babysitter, child care, all that, just to be able to spend that time with you to get to know you, which at the end of the day, she might get to know you and not even feel like you her type. You see? But they just wanting to know out here, brothers, should a man pay for his date's kids? What they talking about? Like, now, me personally, my kids ain't coming on no date with me. Not at no beginning. I'm still getting to know you. Yeah, I was holding my laugh in, but that question right there is funny, but it's a real question that people have. I don't know why. Should a man pay for his kid for her kids date, for her kids on a date, or should he contribute to the babysitting fee? I mean, because I know some grandmothers, aunties, and family kinfolk will watch your kids, you know what I'm saying, for nothing. But you got some old school thinking was too that would tell us in case the man didn't know. Oh, he want to take you out. Oh, he wants you to come spend a night and have Netflix and chill. How much he contributing to yeah, tell him this how much money I'm gonna need. You might be like, well, grandma or mama or cousin, sister. Oh, I don't feel like he should have to pay because they not his kids. Try to tell an old school woman that. Or you just try to pull it out your pocket as a woman. You got some women that care enough to tell a young woman, I don't know. I hope he replacing that back to you tonight. Like they all up in your business. I hope you did ask him for this because had you took them to anywhere else, you might have been paying $60 a head just for them to spend the night or just for them to what I'm saying. I'm like, why are we not having these discussions out here? It's time because guess what? Roe versus Wade has been overturned already. Y'all thought women was being funny when they telling you, because to me it ain't always about the money. Even if that man, that date pop up and pay the babysitter himself, Cash App, PayPal exists. You ain't got to put the money in a woman's hand. Come on, bro. You ain't got to put it in her hand directly. It's other ways you can contribute, and I guess at the same time that could be healthy because you're showing her like I am interested this much in getting to know you. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like I'm interested in getting to know you to contribute to the babysitter for the night. I don't know, I just feel like, are we having these discuss like, because maybe that's why things have gotten so bitter with the young lady that came out on TikTok yesterday throwing food. Y'all done had a baby. I guarantee you, he wasn't the type to pay a babysitter for them three. If he bringing food for just his kid, now we in 2022, you done went viral on TikTok for feeling some type of way about it. You couldn't have had the situation where he was paying a babysitter for your other three kids before that one he bringing food was even here. I bet you they didn't have it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm trying to see how I'm thinking about. I don't think they didn't have an understanding, and that's the problem. All these kids is being made out of temporary what you call that, pleasures, and what I'm saying, one night stands, or she thought you was your girl like the baby did Danny Lee. She thought she was your girl, the baby, and it came out later. You out here telling everybody on live. I'm telling y'all, people be putting their own business out there and get mad at the masses' responses. Don't get mad at what we comment, podcast, or leave a review about. We know that helps y'all ratings at the end of the day, but don't call yourself getting mad at what people got to say about it. When you put your business out there, the baby, you put her on camera talking about she wouldn't get out your house and you was finna call the police. Once again, we wasn't there. But imagine, ladies, being in a situation where you on this man videos. You know what I'm saying? You out to eat with him. You on jets with him on Instagram Live. Imagine, ladies. You know what I'm saying? And then he come out on live later and tell you, yeah, y'all, what he say about Danny Lee? She was just a side piece. She got pissed off about that. Like now, shit, now you done lowered yourself to have to try to explain to the masses. I wasn't just his side piece. I was his girl. Now the other baby mama laughing at you, sis. She already had three kids by the man. Well, she had two. I think they was on the third. I don't know if she's had the baby, but I don't know. Stuff like that made me personally like, you know what? I don't even fuck with rap culture the way I used to because I don't like always what they be promoting. Baby girl had a whole newborn, so the baby, as much as I like you, you know what I'm saying? What you mean she wouldn't leave? Like anybody, any one of us could look through that situation and see that. I mean, she could be crazy or kinfolk. You done told her something that make her feel comfortable to have her newborn baby by you up in your studio, nice rich apartment. The day y'all even before y'all even went on live. And then all of us with healthy minds would feel like, ain't nothing wrong, even if you make that clear, she needs to get on her feet, whatever going on. Ain't nothing wrong with you letting your baby mama stay there with her whole newborn baby. I was telling a woman the other day, you see, I've seen it on both sides for quite some time. I know men personally that have custody of their children. The mother is paying child support. The mother have to ask permission when she can see her kid. It's crazy. Like, or men on a level already, they mature to where they don't even communicate with the woman no more. The woman got to communicate about the kids through his parents. Also, what other type of situations I done seen? Like, I know that it's men out here about their business, but What y'all think? Is it less healthy or more healthy? Because even if the dad take custody, it ain't like them kids ain't gonna see other women. Just like when the mother has the children, these men be trying to dictate and control what men she have around. So, men, what is y'all point with that when it comes to American culture? You complaining about, I mean, so I don't know, maybe we got to meet heads or come to a better, healthy conclusion about this, but God, stop acting like you're not going to have women in and out your life. You know, yeah, it didn't work out with your child mother, but now you got custody of your child. Stop playing like you're not gonna have outside women around that child just like she had outside men. Like, when do we take accountability as individuals as a whole about these situations, and why our youth is growing up to look like the generation we see today when we not willing to put the work in and take accountability for what we allowing them to see, not just in culture but in their what, like, because we know that the household they raised in, this is really shaping, you know what I'm saying, what they look at is wrong and right. I've already heard stories from men that say, look, I was raised by a family of pimps, right? I was raised by a family of gangsters. I was raised by a family of this and that. Thank y'all for tuning in. My phone's shutting down. And until next time.